Philosophy of Science and Political Economy on Science, Technology, and Society, Beyond Methodology to Human Flourishing. Keywords of this presentation: knowledge production, philosophy of science, political economy, research policy, science and technology studies, and social impact. Introduction. Science and technology have advanced. Artificial intelligence, automation, biotechnology, military capabilities, and space exploration. However, problems do arise. Methodology alone does not determine scientific outcomes. Science and technology have improved. However, problems in society have deepened. Democracy deficits, income inequality, poverty, privacy erosion, unemployment, and unequal access to knowledge and benefits. Economic and political power, ownership, philosophies of science, institutional incentives, governance need new framework. Many current studies examine scientific rigor, innovation, and policy totally separately. They insufficiently explain how economic and political power structures, incentive systems, and philosophies of science jointly shape societal outcomes. The purpose of this article is to develop a critical integrative causal model explaining how power, political economy, institutional incentives, and epistemic governance influence knowledge production, technology development, and societal outcomes. These are the research questions. What structures shape scientific knowledge? As research question 1. RQ2. Why do scientific and technological systems often prioritize productivity, growth, and methodological rigor over societal well-being? RQ3. How can science and technology be redesigned to promote socially responsible, equitable, and life-centered outcomes? Literature used for this paper are theories which have been integrated to provide the framework of this study. Science and technology studies, critical political economy literature, critical rationalism, paradigm theory, research program theory, and power knowledge theory. Methodology. This article is a conceptual and critical theory building study that utilizes integrative literature review, comparative philosophy of science analysis, science and technology studies, and causal systems modeling. What are the findings of this study? RQ1. The structures that shape scientific knowledge are the following: power, institutions, incentives, and philosophy of science. RQ2. Why do scientific and technological systems often prioritize productivity, growth, methodological rigor over societal well-being? Because science often prioritizes what is rewarded: funding, prestige, publication, professional growth, and commercialization. RQ3. How can science and technology be redesigned to promote socially responsible, equitable, and life-centered outcomes? Science becomes socially beneficial when incentives, governance, and innovations are aligned with human flourishing, not just research outputs. So the summary of the findings is human flourishing is a function of power structures, incentive structures, epistemic governance, and knowledge technology system. Interpretation of the findings. This paper makes a contribution by providing a unified science technology society framework, which includes the philosophy of science, innovation systems, political economy, and societal outcomes. In conclusion, this paper presented and answered the three research questions, and there are recommendations. Yes, methodological rigor is quite important, but not sufficient. We need to have incentive reform, public interest research funding, democratic governance of emerging technology, ethical innovation assessment, open science, participatory technology governance, as well as societal impact evaluation. In conclusion, scientific and technological progress alone does not guarantee social progress. Societal consequences of science and technology depend on how power, incentives, institutions, and epistemic systems govern the production, validation, ownership, and deployment of knowledge. Thank you.